this. In fact, this was suspected. This is just a replay of how the beginning of this eighth parliament transpired that led to the election of the speaker. It is becoming difficult. So we just had the deputy speaker of parliament, the first deputy speaker. I mean, it's all about the placement of the polling booth, and that's where the concern is actually rising from regarding what is going on. This is going to be a very, very, very long day for the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. This is just the approval of the justices to the Supreme Court. They are yet to actually even vote on the president's nominees for the ministerial positions. It tells you how high the stakes are with this. There's a lot of suspicion. There's a lot of mistrust in all this. The concerns being raised by the deputy minority leader, Amakofi was just speaking. Well, it's just a comment that is passed though, but it's quite surprising that this hesitation, for want of a better word, is coming from the majority side, because time and number they have indicated that they do have the complement of their caucus. In fact, just a short while ago, when the deputy majority leader Alexander Penyo-Markins was speaking, he said, I mean, he was even making the point of being against the secret voting though, because if they need to go swiftly by it, the minority is against this, the majority is for this. Let's hear the majority, Chief Whip. So, I mean, in the shot there, you can see the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, in his shot there. So yes, I mean you can see the stakes are quite high in this. I mean this has been monitored by the NDC top gangs. We've also seen the General Secretary of the NPP over there in your shorts, Justin Frimpong Kodua. It tells you the stakes, or it tells you how high the stakes are in this. It's quite a difficult moment for them though. So it's becoming quite chaotic. The speaker is struggling actually to calm the members of parliament down for the process to begin. It's been close to about. It's been close. Okay. The speaker is. So the speaker is suspending, sitting, and is inviting the This is the Parliament of the Republic of Ghana, the 8th Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. This is just a replica of what transpired on the night of the 7th. It's clearly what transpired. This is exactly what transpired, and it's just having a replay of it. Now the speaker is called the leaders into his lobby for a meeting by suspending the House. It's becoming increasingly uncomfortable, these scenes that we are having on our screens. This is the democracy that Ghana is voted for. This is the democracy that Ghana has. Parliament prides itself as the fulcrum of democracy of Ghana, and this is what it is. This is the picture that's been painted. It's just an issue of going to vote, and this is voting for the justices of the Supreme Court. Mind you, the other justices that have been appointed by the president and vetted by the appointment committee, a good number of them, the minority do not have a problem with them. Just two of them, the minority is raised concerns about their party affiliations and their conduct in the past regarding the work that they do, and that's what the controversy is. But then, the process is for them to vote now, and in voting, this is where it's landed. Well over 30 minutes, not a single person has cast their vote. Not a single person has voted as of yet for us to know where we are going. This is just for the judges. This is just for the justices. We are yet to see that of the ministers. It promises to be a very long day. It does appear that the leaders have lost grip of members and they are unable to control them. The reason why the speaker has had to just suspend the House briefly to call the leaders for a meeting, there's a need for them to have a conversation with the speaker regarding how things are going to be like. The minority members say they are poised to vote. The same the majority is also saying. But if all of them are poised to vote, why is it that they are disapproving of what the structure should be like? What the structure should be like? It does appear there's a lot of trust issues in here. It does appear that many do not trust all that is going on, especially on both sides. But the opposition, as we are getting now, is that the majority do want the booth to be placed at a certain vantage point. That has been changed shortly after that. Now they are indicating that from the way things look, it does appear that if members of the minority vote, they are going to be showcasing their ballot sheet to the members, so they'll be showcasing it as receipt of how they have voted. It's been quite a chaotic one, but as we speak now, the House is suspended. This is going to take a very, very, very long day, because this is just the consideration of the justices to the Supreme Court. The ministers of state, Katie Amon, Brian Achampong, Obi Amwa, Stephen Amwa, are yet to be considered. And from indications, the majority leader equally wants the 3 revenue bills to also be considered today before they will go for the weekend. It's going to be a very, very Herculean task, but the responsibility lies on the members of Parliament to show some decorum and have the process go smoothly. Ordinarily, in the past, if votings of this nature should be happening, it goes smoothly. Nobody raises any concern whatsoever as to how things should be like. It doesn't appear that any side wants to compromise on what should be. As it is now, well, this is what we're getting. The House is on suspension. We're going to go for a very, very, very quick break. And when we come back, when the Speaker reconvenes the House, then we will get the way forward on this. But as we speak now, it does appear control of the House has been lost. The leaders are not able to control their members. The Speaker himself, having realized the situation is getting out of control, he's had to suspend the House. This disagreement will linger for a while if compromises are not made. It tells you the stake in this. All the political watchers are here. They are all here in their numbers. They are all monitoring from various quarters for this to happen. Back to you in the studios. When the Speaker reconvenes the House, we'll be back with more on this.